Hey, what's going on? This is TAi VR, just TAi place we combine our mind with our heart and we get the gaming. I got this old virtual reality 90s video showcasing what was the highest of the best in virtual reality in the 90s. So we gonna see where we was back then so we can see how we get to where we are now. Just TAi, let's share, let's drop a like, share.
Where the players are on the inside looking out.
Now the visor here.
I've got a joystick.
I've got a helmet. That's right. And you just put the helmet on like
Black
that.
and yellow.
And of course you see that you have a gun in your hand, and to
Look at this
fire the gun,
controller.
you simply press the
It's like
trigger.
a
And I'll get in and join you.
joystick.
Okay. Come into my world, John.
And then you got the sitting
Linked by a
system.
computer that tracks our individual
I wonder which one
motions,
is better.
Waldron and I are now both inside the same
And how they got
electronic
that
world.
tracking.
There you are.
Hi.
Hello there.
The game board consists of several checkerboard platforms
Checkerboards, that's
floating
one of
in
the first
space.
ones? Wow.
The goal to chase and
Like a
shoot your
maces.
opponent.
I've got the gun in my hand here. I hate to do this to you right now, but
Oh,
oh, I missed.
It lobs down. We've made gravity twice what it should be.
You're gone, John.
God
Your
damn.
history.
that
As
nigga
the
had been in
game
virtual
proceeds,
reality.
two
Body just
prehistoric
break apart
birds
in
slip
front
into
of you.
view. If one picks you up by the scruff of your
So
neck,
this is their
the
first
sense
thought,
of
saving
flying can
dinosaurs
be
and
all too
gardens.
realistic.
I'm a little worried about that flying pterodactyl at this point. Oh, here comes the bird. Where's that bird?
He's
Got you. He's got you, guy. Ah, he got
That's
me
so
from behind.
janky, but I get it.
Oh my God!
Look, he gonna
I
throw
think I
up
have
in
to take
that. What
this
is that,
helmet
like
off. I'm physically
10
feeling the
frames a
space here
second?
for a second. Oh my God!
While I was playing
Look
the
at that bar
game,
at
it
the
seems
top so you
virtual
can pull
reality
it
was
off
playing a
of your
trick on
head.
my mind. The pictures
Yeah, the
and
trick on
sounds
his
around
mind.
me were all that was necessary to convince me I was
All that
walking,
was necessary.
flying, and
Especially
falling.
back then.
The visual display at the moment is crude. There are these crude,
Like them
cartoon-like
graphics
characters.
was able to get people.
That's not the issue. The fact of the matter is, in virtual reality, there is no limit to what we can do. We can be anywhere, anytime, any place. And it's really, that's the issue. It's total escapism.
Quite a game, or is it? Virtual reality had its roots in flight simulators, and today
Okay.
the military is a major user of the technology.
Still to this day, the
American
best
pilots plan their
headset
bombing
is
runs
by
on
the
Iraq
military.
across a virtual sky.
They released a
and
version
tank
of it that they
commanders
had for their
practiced
stuff.
on a virtual battlefield.
So, you see, they was using this for
We're
war
now
first.
reaching the point
Somebody's
where
probably
the
in their
simulations
basement,
are so
and then the military
realistic
say, we need that.
that the line between playing a game or simulation and
Why you dress
actually
like a
blowing
detective?
people up is becoming
That
blurred.
mustache.
Howard Rheingold has just published the first book on virtual reality. And like all technology,
First
this
book?
one, he says, comes complete with a double-edged sword.
There's no way of a soldier in a simulator knowing
look that up.
whether their commanding officer has thrown a switch somewhere and instead of playing a game, they're bombing real people.
For now, any flickering
Obama.
moral doubts about this technology
out the
remain
history.
hidden by its potential power and promise. Today, VR is still in its infancy. But as computers grow more powerful, the
Look at the
graphics more
things they're
detailed,
using,
and
the
the
skulls
sensations
and
more
everything.
human, virtual reality will force us to
They
ask,
got war
what
and
is real? It
dinosaurs.
will be up to our children to find the answer.
We have to our children
Jimmy's
to find
a
out
dual
what is
badge
real.
from
He said.
London, England.
And what is not
Jimmy is
real.
a sporting gentleman from the golden age of boxing.
Oh, they had boxing games
This
in the
particular
labs
game,
back
Boxer,
then?
is a game that
That's one of the top VR
what
games
it does
today,
is allow
too.
two people to literally box each other, and to do so without actually hurting each other.
This is your opportunity.
They had a
of
multiplayer
lifetime.
system
Your
set
chance.
up. What was all these machines? I heard of people saying they seen this at world fairs and stuff, and they got to use it once in their life. So imagine having that opportunity to experience VR just one time.
Heavy Metal is an amazing game where up to 4 players can compete against each other in a full virtual reality environment.
4 players.
A computer city, as you can see here.
Look at that driving
Controlling
around.
gigantic robotic walkers, the aim is to knock the stuffing out of anyone you can find.
It's like we really like to attack each other, but we just don't really want to hurt each other. We
You may
already
look silly from the
sports.
outside, but
VR
inside
is
the
just like
stereo
a shoot.
wraparound visual
Still
helmet,
video.
the action is amazing.
Yeah, the headsets
The
look like
sensations while
alien
playing are
heads.
very strange.
Alien versus
A new kind
Predator.
of out-of-body
Like just put an
experience
alien
almost.
head on your head.
Your eyes
You
tell
can
you
see
you're moving, but your body doesn't.
this time.
Hey, Sav, are you behind me or what?
I've done it.
But like they said, it's not all about the graphics. It's about the sound and the tracking, really. The tracking.
This is it. I've had
And the frames per second. But once you get the
It's
sound in
quite
there,
easy to get carried away.
then you're not
This
really
game
doing
has
too
real
much.
atmosphere. To play this well, you need the reflexes and scanning abilities of a test pilot.
Wow, man.
Of a test pilot. So imagine where our mods are training with this VR
Hey,
stuff.
Sav, you're
Video games,
terminated.
period. But VR virtual reality.
Next we tried our hands at VTOL, the Harrier flight simulator.
You have to put money in.
Flight
It
simulator.
won't work without money. John. Okay, put it in.
I thought the kid was
Once
going
you
to go.
put your £2 in and fasten yourself into the eject seat, your jet takes off, launching you into virtual airspace.
Oh, I'm in an emergency. I'm going to crash. I'm dead. I'm
The
crashed.
human brain,
Well,
when
this is some
entangled
sort of
with
landscape,
reality,
hills
does
over
not care
there,
about
perhaps a
graphics.
lake, that white piece.
What it's
Turning
seeing, it
round.
cares about how it's
Aha,
feeling.
a room.
As you see, it's
Let's
all
go and
about
see
the
what
feeling.
happens in there. Some mysterious figures over to my
How all
right.
the other
That's the door
senses
straight
are
ahead. Oh, I'm
entrapped
just about
in
to
it.
bump into an
Sound.
aeroplane, so we'll just move round, perhaps go over there to the corner and see
Walking,
what's around
sitting
this way.
down.
Behind me
being able to
is a
tilt your
window
head.
and a mysterious blue figure. There's a table over there, and over my left shoulder, an orange figure. Well, these
So these all
changing
look
images
like
are being generated by
cringe
computer
animations
in
for
direct
today.
response to the movements of my head. I'm actually
that would try
standing
to
in an
get you.
invisible electromagnetic field being transmitted from up there.
Oh, that's how
Signals
it is.
from
Above
3
his head.
perpendicular receiving coils and a sensor on
So
the
it's like a
helmet
base
here
station with
tell
the
the
HTC
computer
Vive
where my head
and the
is
index.
in that field and which direction my head is pointing
probably
in.
putting out a
And the
bunch of
computer then
scan
produces
dots
the appropriate view.
tracking
And as
what
you've
dots
seen,
is
I can
going,
also
and that's
try
where it
and
knows his
move
head- his
around
head is
objects
moving.
in this non-existent room.
And he says
But it doesn't
non-existent,
stop at
but yeah, he's
helmets.
looking right at it.
Electronic gloves and suits have been added to
Haptic
gear
feedbacks.
worn by virtual realists in California. The computer
Golly.
images can then follow all sorts of body movements and even let you handle virtual objects.
I'm going to try this new switch.
Like how
See if I can
long have
turn
people
on the
been
fan.
dealing with certain
You can move
things,
around buildings,
technologies,
perhaps
without it
before they're
being in
actually
the public
constructed,
eye?
just by
This is out in the
pointing to the
90s.
place you want to view from.
Right, there costs like tens of thousands
Even
of
car
dollars.
designers could
Right,
test
hundreds.
drive new models before committing themselves to the real thing.
People wasn't going to buy this.
The technique,
Having a
as
hard
we
time
showed
still
on last
buying the
week's
Oculus.
program, could also be used to remotely control a robot, perhaps in space.
Yeah, the possibilities. Don't
And
have to
in
get off the
medicine,
space
the
station.
bones of this skeleton hand, produced
Just work
from
the
real
robot.
body scanning data, can be studied as they follow the movements of the glove.
Yeah, bones interacting with each other. Them
Virtual
arcade
reality's
rigs going.
potential applications are limited only by our imagination. And the technology can even stimulate that when you let
I
it
wanna meet
take
the
you
creators
into
that created
imaginary
the art of
worlds,
this stuff.
like those created by the American
Visual
programmers.
effects team. Not just the people who try it
Meanwhile, in
out.
Britain, work has been progressing secretly behind closed
Gotta see if
doors
we can find
on the
those
first
videos.
practical application of virtual reality.
Alright, what's the
Elaborate
practical
video
in
games.
the 90s? I still think I
This
want that
machine
chair for my
promises to
VR
fly
set.
me through a virtually real environment, as if I was in a vertical takeoff jet.
Like flying
before,
games,
the helmet
driving ones,
allows
and
me
stuff
to
like that.
survey the scene. Over to
They
my
call it
left
this other one
is
where
a
you laying
control
down,
tower,
but
and
this
over on
is
the
cool.
right, a red jet, and that jet is waiting a pilot.
The chance to be a high flyer, well, how can I refuse?
Right, if I just put my helmet on, I ought to be able to see where you are, Howard. Right.
Gooey.
Oh, is that you over there in the green plane?
That's me. I'll tell you what, why don't you take off first, and I'll try and join you at about 1,000 feet?
Fine. Right, I'll just get into vertical thrust here, and then up I go.
She already
I'll
like
try
she
and
never
follow you.
played this
Which way
game
you turning?
before.
Shall I turn to my right?
Okay.
Right, I'm going to head out to sea and
You
see if
play
I can
way
find
too
the
well.
aircraft carrier. It'd be quite a challenge to see if either of us could land on it.
Where have you gone now?
But giving people a
Good, away you
sense of
go. Right.
flying, fighting.
I better try and catch up with you then.
Where are you, Howard?
I'm still over the land. Yes, I'm having a
But
bit
you
of
wouldn't think the
trouble
brain would be
finding you.
tricked
Off
into
I go
thinking that
over
it's
the
in the air.
mountains.
Or that your mind would think that it's in the air
Yes,
if
I'm
you're
just
actually
inside of the scene
if you're sitting in
myself.
a chair.
Well, let's see if I
But
can
the
see
VR
you.
said I could say when I've been flying in there, I tried
Nope.
GTA flying and some
All
other
these great
games,
expanse of blue
like a
around
VR
me,
chat.
suddenly zooming up
The
towards
sense
me
is there.
is these aircraft
Stomach
carriers.
dropping.
Oh, I'm crashed. I'm back at the airfield again.
All right, I can see the frigate over there. And
Blood
hopefully
rush to the front
the
of the
aircraft
head.
carrier is right below me. You can see a tip of it. I'm not sure whether I'm actually on it, but I've got to do it a bit more slowly, otherwise I'm going to ditch in the
So where are we
sea.
going to be able to take
There's
this?
the main bit. Oh, what am I on?
But what is life about? The experiences.
All right. I've landed just on the very
Like
edge
that
of the
bright neon
aircraft carrier.
green plane.
I think I must be hanging over the edge. How are you doing, Kate?
I feel pretty ill.
She got sick. Like I said, them frames per second was disastrous back then. But thank all y'all for coming through. I'm going to leave it off right there. This is just TAi Vr. If y'all got some comments on this 90s videos or any other virtual reality videos y'all want me to check on in, tie on in, just TAi, just think about it. TAI, not THI like the food, but we just as spicy and we in the virtual world. So if y'all like this, y'all don't do drop that like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next episode.